Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Just kind of playing around, but I thought I'd show it because you can learn a few tools if you're not familiar with them. So and every time I draw this or even you draw this, it's gonna be different. And there's no mathematical problem to it or guru or it's just fun to play. Control D to make a duplicate and then hold down the shift key and have it grow in. I'm just getting a reference. Then I'm going to take a 2-point line. And the reason I'm doing this is for a reference. And I hit P and put it in the center of the page. I'm going to rotate it 7.5 degrees. And then I'm going to control D and I'm going to mirror it the other way. So I have 15 degrees through here to play with. But I'm actually going to put another line right in the middle, kind of give me a ballpark of where the middle is. Now, as always, I'm going to group all this together so I can delete it later. And then this is where your artistic ability will come in. I'm going to freehand tool this and see if I can't do a better job this time. And I've got let me back up here. When you use the freehand tool, set your smoothest on 100 and you'll be a lot smoother, as you can see in just a second. See how it's kind of smooth that out? I'm going to change that just a little bit. I'm going to take my shape tool and I'm going to bring this handle up. And, that looks pretty good. But to get the effect I use the artistic media tool, and you pick this one right here. And this is a preset of a larger one on the top. So I'm going to pick this line and then I'm going to make it smaller or bigger to kind of change it. Now at this time, I want to go and select it and go up to Object and break the artistic media apart. By doing that, you'll get our original line and we're just going to delete it. Now I'm going to take this item, I'm going to go to Object and convert the outline to an object. It is an outline. I'm going to left click right. I didn't have anything selected. I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to get that outline. Now, if you remember, I said I could delete or move this out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And I'm going to control D. I'm going to alternate C, that's going to rotate it to the center. And I'm going to rotate it 7.5 degrees. And the reason I did that is because I don't want any of them running over the next one. So I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool, basically to make a new shape. And I'm going to move it out of the way, one click. Now I can get rid of these, move this one back one click, or one left arrow key. I'm going to get my interactive fill tool, and just to give it a little bit of depth, I'm going to put a little black here, just a little bit. And then I'm going to control D, alternate C, and rotate it. That's 7.5 degrees. And then I'm going to control D all the way around. And see how perfectly it matches up. Now that looks pretty cool within itself. Well, I think so. Control G to group. I'm going to make another ellipse. And I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page. I'm going to hold down the shift key to make it grow a little larger. I'm going to change it to like 1 point. So if 1 point isn't, or 1 inch isn't designated, you can just put it in there. I'm going to go ahead and make it that's regular color by left clicking. I'm going to go to Object, Order, Back of Page. And then here you can do anything to it. To make it look better, worse, you could blur it. Well, let's just do one. Let's do one blurred and one not. I'm going to grab the ring. I'm just going to use the transparency docker. And when you use it, it kind of appears at the bottom. Sometimes it's hard to see. And that just gives us a little bit of a transparency. I'm going to make a rectangle, make it black, go up to Object, Order, Back of Page. And see how it just kind of makes it just a little bit of a glow like it's behind there. We're going to try the Gaussian blur on this object, and you can see I've got it right here. I'm going to go to Effects, Blur, and Gaussian blur. And I'm just going to raise the blur up. See how it's kind of blurred? Now let's take the black box and look at the difference. That looks pretty cool. And you could do anything to that. I could have made the tails black, but to me, it just kind of looks like they're just falling into place. I don't know what that would be called or what it even looks like, but I hope that learned a few tools, and thank you for watching.